Hello everyone, welcome back to Trev Dog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game Scum, and we are in Season 3, and now Episode 38. Well, I have been doing an awful lot of grinding. Oh my goodness, a lot. And have I told you that I've been doing a lot of grinding? Ah dear, I've forgotten how many hours. Probably 6 to 8 hours? Something like that. So, I did do a fair bit of work to get this whole veranda area. It's raining outside. To get this little kind of veranda area all enclosed, and so this has kind of got some extra cupboards for storing bits and pieces, and it's got the two log carts. And this little vehicle here is the one that I use to carry all the logs from outside. Remember I was saying I don't want to put storage boxes in here, so I've been out, collected some more logs, because it would make it a lot easier to do the upgrades to the main base. Well, that is probably the fourth or fifth load of logs. Honestly, I have been building so much. So, if you've kind of remembered, we only actually went to here. This is as far as we went. So we've extended this little bit of base area out here, and now I've actually got gasoline cupboards. So I think this one, no, is it this one? Yeah, this one has got now some 40/40 gasoline containers. I think there's one there with 31 or something. So yeah, used a little bit out of one of them, but generally speaking, it's going to be our reserves of gasoline, and we can either increase it sort of more cupboards or on both sides. I don't know about the back yet. We might extend that a bit, but up on top, oh my goodness, we've been flying along upgrading. Look at this. This is what we've been working on. So this was the kitchen area before. And so all this has kind of all been added. This area in here is all for guns. So all of these ones that have been set up here are all empty, haven't been assigned to anything yet, but they will all be for all the different pistols. And then the plan is this line that I'm walking here at the moment, this is kind of like the middle. I'll be putting probably chests on either side of this, and then another line up against this wall. So I should be able to fit around about 40 chests for guns, and that way we can kind of have a gun chest for every gun, and that way kind of it's easiest to keep everything organised. But look, even when it's raining, now I've got a little veranda out the front here that overlooks the airport. I thought it kind of breaks up the look of the box, because if you can remember, I said something to you guys about the fact that we would probably be mirroring it on the other side, and it would look a bit like an aircraft carrier, so it kind of does. But we'll end up having another few levels on top, somewhere possibly at the back here. Either at the back or here somewhere I'll be putting in, or maybe just here, I'll put another set of stairs that go up on top, I think. It doesn't mean we're going to build much on the entire third floor. We might just have the center section go up, because I wouldn't mind having a bedroom on the third level, and then there could be a few more levels as a bit of a lookout tower, maybe, something like that. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of where I was up to. When I last left the episode, I believe I was up in the C2 area. That little base up there, that's also been upgraded a fair bit. It's still only one level, but that little garage is now 4-bay garage with a roof over it. So next time we're up there, you'll see that. I want to kind of put wouldn't say exactly another level on top, but I do want to put some stairs that go up so we can run across the top of the surface of level 1 and have a look around, scout around if we need to, sort of thing. So this was the fish box that was downstairs. This is the kitchen area we're now looking at, and we're going to spend a bit of time this episode just trying to look after our kitchen area here. So the plan is this. This has got cookbooks in it. It's got a few logs in there that I'm about to use to upgrade these chests, or to finish building the chests. This little wardrobe here, it's really just a stand for putting something on, so maybe a little wooden TV or something. The gas container's there. The other generator is here. The cooking will happen here. This will probably be some sort of maybe utensils for cooking. Gee, that really is a storm outside. Ingredients. I thought about, was it the first season of Scum? I used to have a wardrobe for small cooking items and then one for large cooking items. I'm just putting all the small stuff, well, small and large, that's associated with ingredients. So, when we go to cook and it says, optional, it wants pepper or it wants salt or, I don't know, whatever, mustard, ketchup, whatever. So I was going to keep that for that. But if you look at these cupboards, I've left a gap in the middle because I think, for example, these 3 cupboards will be for fluids and these 3 cupboards will be for food. So I could quite easily have this one here as drinks, then water, and then alcohol. And then over here I could quite easily have vegetables, cans of food, and then MREs. Something like that. So it doesn't really take much to consume 6 different cupboards kind of thing. So I've filled everything into these cupboards but the last 2 boards. So I brought up earlier, this is something I did earlier. I brought up a couple of logs, so this is all I'll need to do all 6 cupboards. So if I just throw these guys down around about here, I'll probably end up losing one overboard, you watch, I bet. It's always the way, isn't it? Actually, it's not that bad. He probably won't go right to the edge, otherwise you'll get rained on. Yeah, it's like Jimmy was saying when he was joking with me about the security of the base. Not much point having a locked door on it, seeing as half the base is open, but anyway. Anyhow, so let's finish off these cupboards. Been kind of dying to do this. Also, see the little portable electric stoves are not very healthy. 50 and 60%. See, I want to see if I can fix those up while I'm here as well. The gas bottle's not much better. Jeez. Can I get close to here? That one still needs some more, Trev, you need more nuts, bolts. Can do that one. Alright, let's cut this. Oh no, sorry, I need 3, that's right. I need 3 logs to produce 12 planks, I think. Yes. Oh, I just realised I need one for there as well. Oh, did I not do the nail? I didn't do the nails at all in here. Alright, hang on. Hang on. Well, look, put it this way. At least I can go down here and not get wet. That's the good part. Alright, I've got heaps and heaps of nuts and bolts in here, so let's take a whole bunch of bolts with us. Yeah, this is the beauty. I mean, it's not night time, so I don't need the fire on or anything. But, yeah, it kind of feels good being able to do work in here. That's why I like having the log stands downstairs. How close are these? That had 7. That was missing 5. Whoops. Then that needed 7. Same with that one. And okay, so that needs 2 planks, and that needs 2 planks. Okay. Alright, let's just grab out one more. And choppy, I guess. So we'll cut that up. Kind of funny how the animation's got to stand at one angle with the log. Alright, that should do those 2, and then we should be able to just insert both of these, and we're done. Dunskies. Alright, well how about we do this? I don't mind if this one actually says that it's alcohol. Way down there. Yeah. Yeah, this one can just be, let's say, water. This one can be, I'll call it drinks, but you know what I mean, soft drinks and whatnot. Maybe vegetables, and then canned food. Do I fit that in? Yep. And then maybe we just make one for Emery's. Might do it like that. MRE and then miscellaneous food. That might cover everything. Alright, very cool. I think if you remember correctly, I had a cupboard here in the corner. I ended up deleting it. I kind of like the idea of having portable fridges on the floor against the wall somewhere. So we may end up... Yeah, we may end up having to have another generator over here, maybe. I'm not quite sure, but... Oh, man. This kind of feeling, when it's... Like, absolute kudos to the Scum developers for this, because this feels that warm, fuzzy feeling inside when you're playing a survival game. They certainly, a few other guys have done it with survival games too, but it feels like you're in a real survival game and you kind of feel warm and cozy. It's just the nicest feeling in these games, I reckon. You're dry, you're out of the weather, you're secure, you're in a little base, you've got food, blah blah blah. It just really is a nice feeling. Anyhow, yeah, so I really wanted to get the food situation sorted out, because I want to be able to go and pick up all these odds and bits and pieces, like these kind of things. I mean, I could almost just take the whole box up, but I want to store some food down here because I might still need it. But it's these guys that I'm trying very hard to lose weight in the game, of course. But yeah, just try not to eat all the chocolates and bits and pieces and stuff. If you look at my metabolism though, I'm now down just under 23.4 kilos. So I'm getting there slowly, but yeah, you basically just got to keep active. That's the main thing. So was it canned food? You know me, I like to do this thing where all the breakfast little oatmeals and stuff like that maybe can be sitting there. Leave a gap, some sort of... I pick up those quite a lot, those little meat snack spicy things. Just put a few of these in a row, maybe almonds on their own row. It's more candy bob, canned beef goulashy stuff. Oops. I didn't realise I had two of them. And then these kind of chocky bars, I don't know, I've got, like, they go off anyway, but I was hoping that the fridge might help us out a bit there, but yeah. And then I was just kind of trying to keep these similar. So that's another one of them. It's that, and then we'll probably have to make a trip up to the supermarket, kind of just south, I guess, of this. Is it Samboro or Sambora city, the big city up there? There's that really nice shopping centre that normally has a lot of stuff in it. Not so much vegetables, but it certainly does have a lot of canned food, so that's another place to go to. And then I was thinking, oh yeah, I might end up having to keep all the tinned tuna in its own chest, so I decided just to take that one upstairs and put it to the side. So yeah, all good. Yeah, not the best day to be out looting, is it? So good to have this area here to work on. Anyhow, the other thing I was gonna do, I know this is gonna chew through a few of the electrical repair kits, but I've got, say, 5. I've got the large one there. I'm bound to pick up some of these either in drops or just around the place, you know, when I'm looting and whatnot. But I want to see. I think this is all you need to fix the electric stove, because it's an electrical item. Pretty certain that's the case. So I just want to see if I can fix these guys up a bit. So repair. So one on the right. 66 goes to 100. Oh, that was pretty cool. Only used up one kit. Okay. So 54, this might need more than one. 90%. Now 100. And that's pretty much 100. So that's pretty cool. So I'm just curious. Wonder what the gas tank needs. Is it a normal toolkit, or maybe you can't repair it? I'm not sure. I tell you what, I repaired it, but it still looks pretty crummy. Look at that. Man, she looks rusty. Oh well. should be all good. I have got an awful lot of stoves in my chests around the place. Gotta say. Let's have a look. Let me have a look. So there's 1, 2, 3 stoves in this chest. I don't think there's any there. Is there any over here? 4, 5. There's at least 5. I think I've got 1 or 2 at the other base as well. Like, I picked up a few. The white ones don't seem to be the problem. Well, there's another one on the table here too. But that pink one, that portable pink gas stove or whatever, yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a... And there's still one inside my bag inside the car, so I was thinking there's probably a way around it. I could take everything else out of the car and just leave the bag in it. And then eventually maybe save the game, come back, and then just take out the bag. So there's nothing else inside the inventory in the car to be affected by it. I could do that, I suppose. Did I just... Oh, went through my entire improvised sewing kit, so hang on a sec. Grab another one out of here. I have to keep watching. Every time I'm using the axe to cut things, my gloves go down really quickly and almost completely get destroyed. Everything else is pretty good. Most importantly, the willy warmer's not doing too bad, so yeah, that's the most important thing. Alrighty, what was the other thing I was going to do? I was just curious. How many different types of toolkits are there? I mean, there's those guys. The tire repair ones wouldn't do anything. I highly doubt a car repair kit's going to fix a stove. I don't think that's going to fix a stove or one of these. Take up blinking everything. Did I try one of these at all? Not sure if I did. Anyway, I've got one of everything basically. Let's just go up. I don't know. You know, is it maybe not even worth trying to kind of fix it? I don't know. Let's go over and see. I'm right near it. If I right click, do I get a repair option? Doesn't look like I do. Maybe they haven't included something to repair it yet, maybe? Is it actually like do I need a wrench or something? I don't know. Not quite sure. There's definitely no options in this little list here that says to repair or anything, so... I can take it in my hands and drag it around the place, but yeah, I mean, I guess in one way it's like I could try putting a little gas portable, stove on top of here or something maybe, or over on that other cupboard area over there maybe, but it's not much. It's kind of I'm doubling it up really, because I just thought, I can bring pots and pans, sauces into here too. Actually, did I put anything in here? Oh, I put the grills. I found the grills somewhere and I upgraded it by the looks, so it's 100%. That's another thing we can do. I'll put the repair kits back. I might go and hunt around for some of the other pots and saucepans and stuff and bring them up. I mean, I might as well. Oh, another thing I have to do too is empty that. I have to empty the wheelbarrow. The wheelbarrow is full of all this gear as well that I need to fix up. So yeah, let's have a look. Good old wheelbarrow, one of the first things I had. Yeah, speaking of pots and pans, anything else in there? No, don't think so. Excuse me, Mr. Pole. It's the only problem with the building is you gotta put in support poles and whatnot. I think that's probably pretty correct actually. They're the sorts of things that would be classed as cooking gear, I guess. I could bring stoves up to the top too, I suppose. Alright, well, we'll take this stuff up. At least we'll have something in the cupboard, and it's where it should be. Can you see though, by just the sheer amount of crud that I have in these cupboards, that I really needed to become more organised, because I'm basically just running out of space for everything. Alright, we'll put those two there. There's room for another one. I can put some saucepans here. I'm not sure, I've seen a lot of the kitchen boards around. I haven't seen exactly why I need them, but anyway. They're there, I suppose. That's the only problem with having these things. If I take it into my hands... hang on a sec. I might do it on this side. I think that might be better. I'm not sure. I get that maybe the pot's bigger, so it should be on the bigger hot plate. Maybe? Let me just yank one of these across. So maybe there. Now I want to see how this works, because if you go downstairs and have a look, the pot and the saucepan are actually on the ground. They're not actually sitting on top of the grill, which is kind of covering the fireplace, the campfire. So I'd be curious to see whether they actually stay where they should stay, or whether they end up on the floor. I'm not sure. So if you have a peek over here, see how it looks like there's nothing there, but the actual saucepan and the pot are actually on the actual floor itself. So I can still grab them and put them back on top, but every time in fact there's another saucepan underneath, hiding in amongst the ashes and whatnot. Alright, let's just have a quick look at food. I think I used to have a bite of something. Going down a little bit. Before I came on and started recording, I went up to the area just next to the airport here, and a little farm of potatoes and carrots and whatnot, and grabbed a bunch of food. Keep me going. I'm not sure whether it's worthwhile doing this or not, but we might go for a bit of a... Just, if we've done all this, probably done about as much as we can do, really. At least I know now if I come back with a whole bunch of gear, I've got somewhere for food utensils and stuff, and food and water to go, which is really cool. Yeah, I love having this all kind of organised like that. It's great. I can put some of the other stuff that I've got back into cupboards off camera as well, but yeah, that's looking a lot better. And I can also organise all these into the pistols. It took a bit of work to get them reasonably well lined up, but this is going to be worse. So we'll have a line of cupboards going through there, we'll have a line of cupboards going next to it here, and then more on this back wall. And hopefully that'll be enough to take care of all the pistols and the rifles and what have you. Give them a place to live, because at the moment it's it's a huge mess. So down here where we've got just a general cupboard on weapons, have a look at this mess. You know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to go, oh, I want to pick out that gun and use that gun, but where's the ammo for it, and blah blah blah. Need a cupboard, like last time. We had a cupboard dedicated just for quivers, and another one for anything to do with archery, so it was more the bows and the arrows, and you can get a whole bunch of different arrows, and see what I mean? That kind of thing. Wooden crossbow bolts, and then wooden arrows, and then broadhead carbon arrows, and yeah. The list goes on and on. Alrighty, well, we're right to go out, I think. I might just put a couple of things away, because I might come back and do a little bit more construction work a little bit later, but yeah. I think I'll put some of these things away. Gotta remember to always keep my hoodie and stuff on me. I can hear a donkey in the background there somewhere. It's so bizarre. Probably keep most of that on me. That's spare, that's spare. There's a bit of room there. Alright, well how about we go over to the airport little garages there, see if we can find any cool loot in there. Just off camera, when I went up to the little town behind me, up in that direction over there, I went through the couple of garages, but there wasn't anything exciting. It gets kind of exciting if you come into a building somewhere and then you see a wheel or a piece of bumper bar or something to do with the vehicle or a bike or whatever. I'm not sure if you realise too, by the way, I've got two bicycles there now. I finally got the wheel for the bike and attached it to the other one. Yeah. Well, that's another thing we should do. Have a quick look over in the airport for the other bike. I think I've got the right wheel. Oh, I'll go back and have a look in a sec. Let's just have a quick look in here. That's right, we'll need to take the bike wheel and a jack. Because I think when I looked last time off camera, it actually had, the bike was full of fuel. And had full battery or something. It was quite amazing. Let's see, is this rejigged? It has rejigged. Oh, I won't worry about the rubber, but the fishing line and the bolt I'll take. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty good rope. Goodness me. Should I just flick these? I don't think I'll be using. I've got a bit of that. That's not very exciting. Yeah. Not exactly sure what you can do with some of the old bits and pieces, like old batteries and stuff, but I mean you can break them down into lead, I believe, and use them to make bullets. Take the old padlock. Holy dooly, not bad. I'm missing a bit of thread to make improvised sewing kits as well, so find a few of them, that's not a bad thing. Very cool. Alright game, something really amazing. Holy deal, I can see batteries and jacks and toolkits. That's a pretty good find actually. So far she's looking pretty good. Won't worry about those things. All the wool gloves. We'll take that. Yeah, that's a pretty decent toolkit to get. There. Love that. Did I look in there? Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, you normally just come back with a whole bunch of pretty cool stuff that you can use. So magazine 4. Oh yeah, HS9. Another bolt. I sometimes wonder whether I should be fixing this and just seeing how much I get from the trader, because I might be missing out on some buckaroonies there, I think. Yeah, there's the small and the large radio that we can do something with. Hang on a sec, where did I think the tyre for the bike is actually back at the base, so hang on, let's just go back. Might do some swapping around of the loot. Actually, I know what I might do, I might just park in front of the base here instead of going inside, because I'm going to go back over that way in a sec. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, feeling good. The kitchen's got a bit of an upgraded cupboard space and all that now, which is really, really cool. Can you hear the battery charger whizzing away there? Alrighty, so that's kind of a bit new. That's pretty good to have. Construction wise, we used a whole bunch of bolts, so it's good to see a few more come back in, I suppose. Down the bottom here, there's a bit more rope. There's more of that. You can see how much I need, actually, a bit more space. You can put that up there. Security cupboard's getting a little bit full as well. I did take out a lot of the padlocks. I think it's 15 padlocks makes another gold and force lock. Then you go and lock a cupboard, then remove the lock, and you kind of get it back, and that's at 100%. Not sure if it's really really meant to do that, but I guess make the most use of it until otherwise. Battery. magazine can just go in the miscellaneous cupboard for a bit. Where can we put it? Just there, I suppose. Alright, I don't believe we'll need any toolkits to fix the bike. So I'll just put that in there. My whole list of batteries. I'm not sure if you guys saw it. One of these is actually 100%. See, that says maximum capacity, the second line down, or third line down there. Maximum capacity 90%, 90%, 70%, 20, 80, 80. Where did I see it? Unless it was at another base. 70, 80, 80. Or is it the one charging? 70. Hang on a sec. Might be the one in the charger. Let's have a look. I've got two in here. Yeah, that's it. Look at that. Holy dilly. A maximum capacity 100%. So it's basically a 100% car battery. So you can get them. See, that one's 60. So I think I've only got one of those at that high percentage, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Can't see myself wanting to get rid of it. Can I fit that in there? There you go. Fit it in there for the time being. Alright, let's just take our battery, small battery, and put that in here. We'll do the right thing. I'll go upstairs. Let's speed her up. So in here, we'll put away our... put it there. We'll keep the jack on us because we're about to go and use it on the bike. And down here, bike wheels. What does this say? This says... oh, hang on. Back wheel for the dirt bike. I think I need a front wheel. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's the front wheel. I can take this with us, but I'm pretty certain it's the front wheel. I don't think it's going to work. The next time we go to the trader, I think we're going to have to buy one. Although this is going to be a bit fun showing you guys, because, you know, these large aircraft hangars aren't exactly empty of puppets, so probably have to run the gauntlet a bit with a suicide puppet, so there's not many guys out here at the moment. I can see one in front there. Get ready for the beepy beep noise. Oh, I can hear him. There he is. Hello, Mr. Beeper. Coming for a run? Sorry, ma'am. I love that sound. They've come outside to play outside. They have. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, I can see them. Look. There's one guy at the back of that area, so I've got to keep an eye on him, but I'm far enough away. So, you know what's going to happen, don't you? Suicide Bomber's going to blow up, possibly take out another guy, but more likely just on his own. Then I might, big question mark might, be able to sneak in the back of the big hangar there and just have a look at the bike. Yeah, I'm pretty certain the suicide guy's on the far right. Oh, he did take out the other two. That's pretty good. Because those guys probably won't hear my car going into the aircraft hangar then. No one's out the front there either. The only thing that could spoil this is that there's another puppet just around here somewhere. I don't want to stick my nose in very far, just in here. Just here. See the bikes just there? I just want to... no one is running at me. Looks pretty safe to me. So the bike... yeah, it's the front wheel. See, I'm just missing a front wheel. Got the back wheel, so I've got the wrong one at the moment. If you have a look at the bike though, have a look at that. Battery and fuel is like full as. Oh man, that's a shame, eh? It's a pity the bike wheel wasn't the same, but no, we used it on one of the other bikes. Anyway, it's in the big hangar here, so I know it's still here. It's a bit of a bummer, but anyway. It's still here, it hasn't despawned or anything either, so... Anyhow, that's all good, so yeah. Now I know for certain we can do a little bit of a... I feel like running over that puppet just there. He's gonna... Or she's gonna hear it, I'm sure. Can't run over there in a second. She will. Anyway, we're back home. So one thing we could do, and I might even be able to do some of it off camera, is we'll have to go up to that little supermarket in the big city there, because that's normally got heaps and heaps of stuff. I mean, I sometimes find stuff even at the petrol stations and stuff, you know, you look around inside of them, because, you know, it's meant to be a little place where there's a bit of food and drink you can buy or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so the base is coming along pretty well. I'm really happy with it. You know, that kind of truncated look on both sides or corners here is a kind of nicer kind of look. And I guess the ramps make it look a little bit different, and that little veranda cuts it up a little bit too. Doesn't look as bad. So I'm pretty happy with it so far, so we'll just keep expanding on this. So yeah, this will be the fueling up area where I'll probably keep all the gas and extra generators and other bits and pieces will be down here, and then possibly on top of here, up the top, because this, I'll build a section out here as well, have more garages down the bottom here. Not quite sure what will be on top of the garages yet, but on top of this middle section, I wouldn't mind building an area that's dedicated just to medical stuff. It's a real shame you can't build the same cupboards that they put into some of the bunkers in those medical areas, you know, like little operating theatres and cupboards where you can store stuff and whatnot. I think that would be pretty cool for base building. You randomise things a little bit, make things look a little bit different. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, because I'm going to have to leave it here. We've got a fair bit further, I guess, with the kitchen side of things. Like I say, I won't bore you with the moving of items and into the cupboards and stuff like that, but I've now got a little bit more dedicated space, I guess, up here for being able to put things, and you know, we'll have to start getting our gardens going fairly soon so that we can test out some of the new cooking methods and cooking ingredients and cooking up different food items and stuff that we can have. I haven't really done anything with the mushrooms or anything like that yet either, so anyhow. Alright guys, I'll leave the episode here. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can certainly go ahead and help and support the channel by smashing the like button for the video. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can mega help the channel out by subscribing. Alright everyone, thanks so much. Cheers.